What is good? Henry Aaron Westbrooks, aka Wealthy Westbrooks, back with another fire video for you. Thank you for being here. If you've been tuned in, then you already know the vibe. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. You feel me? Listen, I'm gonna get straight to this because I know your time is valuable and my time is valuable as well. You want to succeed. You want to crush every aspect of your life, your business, your relationships, right? Your finances, your health, everything. You want to improve every day. That's what we're going to be talking about because the key to your success is improving every day. And for those of you who are new to the channel, again, my name is Henry Aaron Westbrooks. I'm an entrepreneur. And I help individuals and businesses reach their goals and their potential by using this knowledge and implementing these skills that I've obtained on my journey. So your key to successful everything. It doesn't matter what you want to do. It's going to be improving every day. Okay? Now I'm going to break this down for you. And I'm going to get straight into it because the reality is success isn't something that happens overnight, okay? It's a result of small, consistent efforts made every single day. So if you're waiting for that one big break or that one opportunity to fall on your lap, then you're thinking about success the wrong way. The real key is progress every single day. When we think about improving, we think about making progress, right? We think about making progress, right? Understand that you could be a student, you could be studying, you could be at work, building a business, working on your job, growing your business. You could be an artist, you're a creator, an athlete, pursuing a relationship. Whatever you're looking to do, the key to your success is improving every day by making progress. And understand that success looks different for everyone. For some, it's financial freedom. For others, it's achieving personal happiness or mastering a craft or building meaningful relationships, right? Whatever success means to you, the one thing that remains true for everyone is that it requires daily improvement. Straight up. You can't reach your goals by staying stagnant, right? So this is you. Let's say this is you. And you're trying to figure out how to get to your goals, right? You want to figure out how to reach your goals. How do you get to the goal? There's something that needs to occur right here in this gap. And as we close in on the gap, you're going to get closer to your goals. What's required here? It's the constant improvement in the progress, right? So this is the window right here. This is the window of a lot of things like learning, right? Action, right? Like you're learning new skill sets, right? Networking, and a whole bunch of other things. The more you take action, learn, implement new skill sets, network, or even put effort on there because you really got to give it your all if you want to get better. And there's even more. But the more you implement stuff like this, you're going to get closer to your goals. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. And one of the most powerful ideas when it comes to growth is called the compound effect. Write this down. It's the compound effect. You might have heard in stocks like the stock market, or you're investing in your 401k or IRA, and you hear about compound interest, right? Or compound gains. Let me break this down for you, okay? The concept is very simple. Small efforts repeated over time add up to massive results. Okay? I'm going to say that one more time. Small efforts repeated over time add up to massive results, right? That's why we said that effort, because let me just tell you, I mean, you don't have to go 0 to 100. You don't have to do that. You can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and eventually get to 100. It's about the constant progression, the improvement, right? I'm getting texts I'm getting my phone's blowing up. But listen, you don't need to make giant leaps, okay? Especially every day. Sometimes, sure, make a giant leap, a quantum leap, as we like to call that. But a lot of some of you aren't ready for a quantum leap. Some of you just aren't ready for a quantum leap because it's so, the idea of making quantum leap is just beyond your ability to fathom at the moment. So I'm going to break down how to do it incrementally. In some of my other videos, I talk about how to really go 0 to 100 fast. You know what I'm saying? I go 0 to 100, nigga, real quick. You know what I'm talking about? Real fucking quick, nigga. All right, so we're going to get straight to the point. Listen, quantum leaps it's more of an advanced theory, but we can't get to that. There's a book you can read. It's called You Sir. I have the book. If you're really interested, let me show you. This is a great book. It's all about how to really, if you're looking to do that quantum leap, even though we're not going to talk too deeply about it, this is a good book for that. U Squared. This is one of the books that Bob Proctor, one of my mentors, Bob Proctor, recommended to me. And I've read the book. It's a great book. It's got amazing concepts. And this will teach you how to make that quantum leap. I also have my own book. Let me show you. Since we're on topic of self-improvement, this is my book. As you can see, Henry Aaron Westbrook's New You Now, A Guide to Amazing Improvement. Right? So in this book I wrote, you can learn, go get it, link in the description. I wrote about how you can essentially take daily action, work on your progress, and make improvement every single day to reach the new you. And it can start right now. All right, so go get the book. Now, understand. Listen, family, listen. Understand this. Even the smallest improvements in your health, your mindset, or your skills can lead to huge breakthroughs in the long run. Okay? You're going to fail. It's inevitable. But keep working out. Learn the skill set in the gym. Learn how to do the weights, the reps. You'll be able to get more reps in. You're getting stronger. You're building muscle. You're putting heavier weights up, right? You're reading books. You're flipping through the pages. You're gaining new knowledge, right? As long as you're showing that constant progress over time, you'll be winning in the end. Yes, you might struggle, but that eventually will turn into thriving, right? And that's probably what you're here for. You're probably wondering, and I'm going to get into the compound effect in a second. You're probably wondering, like, I'm struggling. And everybody struggles. But how do you go from struggle to thriving? Right? That's why the title of my YouTube channel is Elevate and Thrive. Because what we're going to help you do is raise your vibration, raise your frequency, and tap into the highest, best version of you. And as you start to do that, your struggle disappears, and then you start to thrive instead of just merely survive. I know what it's like to just have to survive and, pinch pennies and all that stuff, but we got to get you past that, fam. We got to get you to the point where you're really understanding the concepts of abundance, infinite intelligence, and the best way to do this is just to start with small wins. Unless, again, you want to take that quantum leap, get the book U Squared, or get my book. It'll help you out. Okay, now listen. And I can give you a ton of examples of people who, entrepreneurs or anybody, business owners who have failed multiple times before success. The CEO of Dyson vacuums, he made over 5,000 prototypes of his vacuum before it actually worked. Thomas Edison, the light bulb, probably people who you don't even realize, right? Steve Jobs didn't just make one iPhone and that was it, right? There was many prototypes, right? There were many prototypes. So just understand that. And the reason you're not where you want to be is because you're not taking action towards it, or you're taking the wrong action, or just not enough action. And that's just the reality of it. That's just the truth. Okay. And it gets very easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned. But here's the thing. Failure is part of the process. Okay. So as you do all this and you keep on doing it, You'll start to see yourself getting closer to your goal. You'll start to see yourself picking up pace because of the compound effect. Okay. Now, understand this. Sometimes you have to, and you can go watch the last video I put up live. Sometimes you're going to have to unlearn certain things. And I talked to you about that before, because if what you're doing right now is not working, then you need to do something different. There's no point in keep doing the same thing, beating a dead horse, if it's not working. Right? If the career path that you're on right now is not fulfilling or suiting you or getting you where you want to be, you might need to change roles, change jobs, change career paths. Same with your relationship. Same with the workout. Like, the results are the proof that you're doing the thing right. If you're not doing the thing right, then you're not going to get the results, which is an indication that you need to change what you're doing. That was a bar. My girlfriend was having a good time yesterday writing all over my whiteboard. She was like, we're playing Hangman. She was playing Hangman. How many of you remember Hangman? And what's crazy is she drew she drew the thing, the Hangman, and then she set up her words. And then I didn't even have to, like, she set it up, she put all the letters up. She said, okay, guess what it is. I knew the whole phrase right away. Didn't even need to guess a letter. She's like, how do you know what's on my mind? How can you read my brain? And that's what it's gonna get to. Like, you'll reach a level of awareness. It's not telepathy or anything like that, but the more you understand people that you're around, the better you can pick up on what they're doing, what they're thinking. And that can help you with your relationships. That can help you with your business. Right? That can just help you in general in the real world. Being able to understand people is an essential skill set. It's a very, very essential skill set. In fact, it might be one of the most important skill sets. Your ability to communicate and understand people are key, paramount, okay? So, like I was saying, it's easy to get discouraged, right? But understand this. Everything starts with the person in the mirror. So as much as you want to point and blame and make, excuses and X, Y, Z, the person in the mirror is responsible for everything, because that's you. Your life is up to you. No one's going to come and save you, show you what to do exactly. Even this video, I can only tell you and show you, demonstrate so much, but it's really going to be up to you. I can't force you to wake up earlier. I can't force you to go to the gym. I can't force you to eat cleaner. I can't force you to build your confidence or, and see things the way you need to see them. It's going to be a progress that's determined by you. Some people want it more than others. Right? Some people want it more than others. Right? Now, understand that, again, you might fail on the way, but that's okay. That's normal. Each failure brings you closer to your success. And as long as you learn from it, then that's a win, right? And the real failure is just giving up. So embrace the setbacks, embrace the challenge, embrace the journey, embrace the times when you didn't make it and you fall, you get back up, you fall and get back up. Okay? These are just lessons in disguise. These are just lessons in disguise. You want to win, right? Not lose. Now, what is it required to be a winner? Some people just have a natural, right, a mindset where they just win. Look at Drake. Look at, Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. LeBron James. People, certain actors who get, good roles. Like Dwayne Johnson. Like, there's people who just, no matter what they do, they've got the Midas touch, right? Everything they touch turns to gold. Why? Because their paradigm, their perception of themselves and their world and everything they do is just automatic win. You probably have a loser mindset because you've lost. You haven't made it. You haven't succeeded yet. And that can affect you negatively. That can affect your vibration. So we need to go from thinking, operating, feeling like a loser to that of a winner. And again, it's about making those small wins, because as long as you stack those small wins, the compound effect will kick in, right? Now, we've talked about this before. You can meditate, you can exercise, you can read, and you can plan your day. And don't get too carried away with the future. Oh, the future. Just control today. If you can win the day, matter of fact, the moment, right? If you can just win the day and the moment that you're in right now, what's going to happen? Well, another day is going to go by, which is a series of moments, and then another day, right? And then so on and so forth. And eventually, all you're going to get is a bunch of days where you won, and now your life is happy. You're happy in life. Why? How that happened? Because now you're winning in life. Win the day again and again and again and again, and then you'll look back at your life and all the progress you've made over the last month, 3 months, 6 months, years, and you'll realize, damn, now I'm winning. Now I'm winning. Now you're winning, and that's what we want. That's what I want for you. Okay, so you're thinking, okay, well, Henry, I understand, but like seriously, like how can I improve a little bit every day besides what you've told me and taught me? Here's some practical steps. Okay, number one, set clear goals. Set clear goals. Okay. You've got to set clear goals. What do you want? You can do anything. You can manipulate the matrix. You can have your way. Like Burger King, have it your way. Like this is your world, fam. Know what you want to achieve. Break it down into smaller, manageable tasks. Right? Do the math. Simplify. Don't get overwhelmed by this grand vision. Just break it down. Right? Break it down. Because then you're not going to be intimidated by your goals. I know a lot of you probably have big ambitions, big goals, right? You have a huge dream. And right now, where you're at, you're like, bro, I don't know how I'm possibly going to get that. How am I going to make that happen? Small wins. Break it down. Manageable tasks. Break it down. Next. We'll call this number one. This is bothering me right there. I got to get that smile on point. Number two, create daily habits. And we've talked about that. I just talked to you about this in my last video and a lot of my videos because this is really what's important. Like your daily habits are what define you, right? So your daily habits. Good habits create good results, good feelings, good emotions. Bad habits do the opposite. Bad feelings, bad emotions, bad results. Habits are the backbone of your success. The backbone of your success. People who have just that perceivably lifestyle where they're just constantly winning, it's because they have the proper habits lined up and they're operating at the right frequency and vibration. People who don't, well, you know how that goes. People with bad habits, you know what happens. They ultimately end up failing and negative and just down and out. It's just what it is. And everyone's got different habits. We don't all do the same things, right? You don't do the same thing as, everybody. It's you. It's your life. So whether it's, reading 10 pages of a book every day or, exercising for 30 minutes or just simply getting up earlier, you just have to stick with it. And I talked about being consistent in my last video as well. You have to stick with it to develop the habit. They say that generally speaking, it takes about anywhere from 21 to 90 days for a new habit to really kick in. So it could take 3 weeks. It could take 3 months, depending on you, depending on the habit. Maybe you want to quit alcohol. Maybe you want to quit smoking cigarettes. Maybe you want to quit wasting your money. Maybe you want to quit being on the corn hub. Maybe you want to quit cheating on your girlfriend. Maybe you want to quit being lazy. Maybe you want to quit or stop or start. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Give yourself time. Stack up those wins every single day. Stick with it and watch the compound effect work itself out. Okay. Number 3. Let me write down consistency because that's so key. Looks good. Number 3 is reflecting and adjusting. Okay. You have to reflect on what you're doing, where you've been, what's happening, what's going on, what works and what doesn't, and then make the proper adjustments. Right. Let me write that down for you. Reflect and adjust. Because at the end of each day, if you're not asking yourself, what did you learn? What did I learn today? Like, how can I do this better tomorrow? Or like, what did I do right? Or what did I do wrong? Right. If you're not taking that time to reflect and then adjust, then you're not doing it right. Straight up. Because every day you have the opportunity before you fall asleep to reflect on the day. Reflection is a key to continuous improvement. That's why, coaches and stuff and professional athletes, they study their footage, they study their gameplay, or the plays and the situations, and they look and they analyze and figure out, okay, well, man, we could have did better. We could have did better. That's why there's like rehearsals, right? Because you realize, oh, I could have did this better. I did that better, right? So even for your wedding, you do a wedding rehearsals, like whatever the case may be, you just have to take that time to reflect and adjust. If you just keep going through the motions and winging it every single day and not making the necessary changes, then what do you expect to happen, really? You're going to get a bunch of random results. And number 4, I'm going to put this right here because that's really what it is. It's consistency. I can't stress this enough. Remember, consistency is more important than perfection. You don't need to be perfection. You don't need to be perfect. Things don't need to be perfect. Everything doesn't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistently improving and getting better. If you miss a day or you stumble, just get back on track, okay? You're going to mess up sometimes. You're going to fall short sometimes. You're human. That's fine. But just get back to it, all right? There's going to be days when you don't feel motivated, and that's normal too. On those days, focus on your discipline. Focus on being disciplined. What does that mean? It means doing what needs to be done regardless of how you feel, what's going on, etc. Sticking to it. Because even when you don't feel like doing it shows that you're disciplined. Motivation comes and goes, right? Motivation is fleeting, but discipline will keep you moving forward when the motivation runs out. So find what drives you. Remember your why. I've talked to you about this before, right? Your why will keep you focused. Why are you doing what you want to do? Why are you doing this? Why are you waking up early? Why are you reading more? Why are you hitting the gym? Why are you investing in learning and all this stuff? Why are you doing what you're doing? Keep that in the back of your mind. Success is just a journey. Okay. Everyone thinks it's a destination, but it's not. Success is a journey. And you're going to keep on. It just never ends until you're gone. Because you can always be improving. And it's built one day at a time with every small decision you make. So improve yourself today. Start today, even if it's just 1%. A year from now, you'll look back at where you started and you'll remember, like, wow, I stuck with this. And then you know what they say, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is right now. Start planting seeds. Start getting the reps in today. Make the changes today. All right? Because I know you can do it. You have to believe in yourself, though. You can watch a whole bunch of inspirational videos. You can watch a whole bunch of motivational content, but you got to be doing what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do, fam. So if this resonated with you, hit the like button, subscribe for more motivational content, and share something in the comments that helped you or what you're working on and improving every day. I would love to know. Let's grow together. All right. Link to the book in the description. Do you know? Also, I do one-on-one coaching, group coaching as well. If you want, you can join that. Elite program is for higher level people. Entry level program is Elevate and Thrive program. If you just want to get started, get your feet wet, you know what I'm saying? Either way, I got you. I got you, fam. I'm here for you, brother and sister. Also, you can get the Robinhood app and start investing in yourself. That's what we do every single morning. I'm looking at the market and trading options and investing in shares, but that's something we'll talk about later. And also, shout out to T. Shanley, sponsored the video. Guys, you got to have clear skin. You got to have a glowing aura. It's a non-negotiable. When you look in the mirror, you got to be proud of who you are, who you see, what you look like. Because if you don't, that's going to affect your feelings. It's going to affect your emotions. It's going to affect your confidence and overall your performance. All right. Keep that in mind. Success is just a small win after a small win after a small win. It's the sum of those small wins and efforts repeated daily, day in and day out. Love you guys. I'm going to be here. Elevate and thrive. Peace.